Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how to multiply decimals. Now as far as the steps we take to multiply decimals, the process for the multiplication is the same. It's how we come up with the final answer that's a little bit different. So here's what we do. We multiply the factors as if they were whole numbers, like we would regularly multiply whole numbers together. Then you're going to find the total number of decimal places in both factors. How many numbers are behind the decimal point. And this next step is critical. You're going to write the decimal point in the product so it has the same number of decimal places as the total from the previous step. You may need to write in some extra zeros to the left side of the product in order to get the correct number of decimal places, but we'll worry about that once we get there. And then last thing to remember is if you're multiplying two numbers that have the same sign, the product is positive, and then if the two factors have different signs, then the product is negative. That just stays the same no matter what you're multiplying. So let's look at 8 and 34 hundredths, and we're going to multiply negative 4.2. So I multiply this like I normally would. Okay. Add this up. All right, and this is negative, but how many numbers are behind the decimal point here? There are 2. How many numbers behind the decimal point here? We have 1. So that means my final answer, my product, will have a total of 2 plus 1 numbers, or 3, behind the decimal point in the product. So this final product will be negative 35 and 28 thousandths. Let's work out one more. Multiplication on that last one was a bit intense, so I'll make it a little bit easier for this one. This is 42 thousandths, and we're going to multiply 3 hundredths. Multiply this out. All right, not as bad. So I'm going to have 3 numbers behind the decimal point in this number. There are 2 here, which means my product will have a total of 5 numbers behind the decimal point in the product. Catch here is that there are exactly 5 numbers. As mentioned before, you may need to write in some extra zeros to the left side of the product in order to get the correct answer for the number of decimal places, and that's exactly what we had to do here. So this final product is 126 hundred thousandths. And when multiplying decimals, you do not need to line up the decimal points. That only applies when you are adding or subtracting. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.